Wow, we're live. It's 12:30. We're the Snarky Sisters. I'm Diana.
And I'm Lisa. She's the snarky one.
I'm over here. Gosh.
And we have a fabulous guest today.
Lynn Hollyfield.
Yay!
She's there. And here's our song. It's the Sunday Songwriter Spotlight with Snarky Sisters. We're live at noon.
We're on time. I can't believe it.
Right here on our Facebook page. With our friends we will commune because we're communists. Including Lynn Hollyfield and some of her fabulous tunes. Shall I go on?
Yeah.
New Year's just beginning. We're pretending we're well healed.
I hear Sid.
Drinking our libations. What we're drinking is revealed. What you drinking?
Oh, I've got Hollyfield Hooch.
You do. I have raspberry peeled champagne.
Well, cheers to Lynn.
Cheers to Lynn. I had to water mine down because I only had an inch of champagne. Our guest today is never the bug. No, she's always the windshield. Lynn Hollyfield.
If you're feeling low and worried, well, folks, we know just how you feel. The nation's in an uproar. Stuff is getting pretty real. I was going to say something else, but I guess we're on the air. But today we'll take a breather with our guest, Lynn Hollyfield. Woohoo!
Welcome.
Hi, Lynn.
Oh, hey there. That was fabulous. Thank you.
You can use that anytime if
All
you want
right.
for one of your shows.
Never had my name in a song, so thank you.
There you go.
Brave Sir Robin, Sir Robin.
So, should I do the intro, Lisa?
I can do it or you can do it, but if
Okay,
you got something, okay?
I got something.
All right.
Lynn Hollyfield is a DC area institution with an indie folk pop style, which has brought her numerous Whammy nominations and Mid-Atlantic songwriting contest accolades. Lynn also hosts a monthly open mic in Greenbelt, Maryland, but we'll ask her if she's still doing that or when was the last one. And she's a founding member of the Homegrown Coffeehouse in Accokeek, Maryland. She always receives reviews, including those by one of my favorite names for an online magazine, the UK-based Leicasterbangs, spelled Leicester. And her version of Dream a Little Dream of Me beats Nicole Kidman's by many kilometers. She also has 2 solo albums, Layers, which got her listed as one of the top artists on the folk DJ playlist, and In the Balance. And she's working on a new one, and we hope that she'll play us some tunes from the new album. So thank you, Lynn, welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me. This is fun.
So far it's fun. It can go downhill pretty quickly,
Oh,
though,
okay.
so
Let's hope not.
just be on your guard.
Okay.
But we did forget to mention that she won an honorable mention for her for the Mask Award. It was
Right.
For a song called Liam's Lullaby in the children's category. Yay!
Woohoo!
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
And we'll get to hear that later today.
Yes. Yeah.
So tell us what you've been doing since
Yeah.
March.
Oh my
And,
gosh. Well, I have been writing a lot. I've been learning technology. Recording at home, which has been fun, so much fun to play around with, and a little bit of video editing, and I'm still working my day job, so I have had to continue working, which is I'm grateful for my job. But music-wise, yeah, I'm busy with those other things and really enjoying exploring that. So it's been good.
So you've been productively writing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's,
because so many people that we talk to have gotten into kind of freeze mode. But I'm glad to see that you're writing.
yeah, I know. It's kind of, it goes in waves, but you know, generally it's been good. Been good.
And what about the open mics? Tell us about them because you've been running those for a
Yeah.
decade.
Yeah,
Decades.
I can't believe it's probably going, I guess now that we're in the new year, it will probably be around 11 years. Yeah, I was hosting that at the New Deal Cafe, and we're still doing it, but we're doing it virtually. And I host the first Tuesday of the month for the New Deal Cafe open mic, which is listed on Facebook. They do have an open mic every Tuesday night with different hosts. So I do the first.
I didn't even know that. So we're gonna have to pop in
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Okay.
please come by. I would
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, so it's been fun. A lot of people, needing that outlet, and there's some really good writing going on right now. When people come in, they have more time, I guess. We all have a little more time than we had. We're not driving all over creation, right? So,
Yeah.
That's true. Yep. Well, Lisa, you were talking about how, especially this week, I live 12 blocks away from the Capitol, so it's been a little scary. But we were so happy that you're here to kind of calm everyone down.
Yes, we need this.
well, I will take that as a compliment.
So you said you have been writing through the pandemic time.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be doing the first song I'm going to do is not one that I wrote this year, but I think the others that I'm planning anyway, 3/4 of them or so are new.
Oh,
Fail-
that's
this year.
awesome.
This year. Yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
this
it's
is
been
the Songwriter Spotlight, so that's exactly what we want to hear.
yeah.
So, without further ado, would you like to tell us what you're going to play?
Yeah, this song is the last song on my recording In the Balance, and it was a song. It was the last song I wrote for that recording, and it was a thank you because I did a Kickstarter fundraiser, and so it was like a thank you, a gratitude song to all the people who supported me. Not even just through Kickstarter, but just along the way, nudging me to keep going with this, because as we all know, we need a little nudge now and then, right? And so I was just very grateful and humbled by it. So, yeah, so this is called Because of You. Round the table we all sat. Ideas passed around inside your hat. You said there's a way from here to there, but my uncertainty sat in the chair next to me. Last morning star has set, choices to be made but haven't yet. There's a shelf to rest your fear. You said close the door on doubt when it's near. And with you here I am, with you, here I stand. You made this real, and I'm here because of you. Because of you. Trust visits in my sleep. Like the wind, it lifts me into belief. The guides coax me round the bend. Then I see you standing there, my friend. And with you, here I am. With you, here I stand. You made this real, and I'm here because of you. Because of you. Unexpectedly, your gift unwrapped the waiting when you saw in me possibility. Gratitude does a crazy thing. Always makes me cry, so I think I'll sing to all of you who played a part. You brought me here, I hold you in my heart. With you, here I am, with a humble heart. Here I stand. You made this real, and I'm here because of you. I'm here because of you. I'm here with you.
Ah, that sounds beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
So can you tell us when you wrote that song?
Well, like I said, I was finishing up the album in the balance, and I was like, I just need a song to thank these people. This wouldn't be happening right now, and so it just kind of came together, and I just did it solo on the album, and it's nice. It's a nice. It's the last song, an ending song.
So speaking of people that like your work, we have a bunch of folks watching. Hi, Adele. Adele's watching again. Rick Wheeler, Mary Welch, Connie Chandler. Hey, John Pfeiffer and Donald Brown.
Cool.
Got some good friends watching today.
Oh, nice. Hi, everyone.
They all checked in to say hello. So
Very
And don't
nice.
forget, friends, to share on your Facebook page. Share with the
Yes.
world.
please do.
Okay. Yeah. Like multitasking here. But yes. Okay.
I know.
I didn't. Yeah.
Brave new world.
Yes.
The whistling that you hear also is my brother's parrot spirit. So I try to mute myself, but you will hear her whistling.
I heard her. I like it.
So tell us a little bit about how you came about to become a musician and a songwriter. Were you like a little kid that always wanted to be a musician, or How did that evolve?
Yeah, well, when I was young, my grandmother gave us all piano lessons, but she wasn't the warm and fuzzy grandma, and I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't, I don't know. But I still would kind of play around with it. But then my sister-in-law, Julie, gave me her father's ukulele. So that was my first stringed instrument. And my parents were, my dad was in the Kiwanis Club. And so they always had friends come over and they would sing around the piano and sing old show tunes. So they had these like, those books, with all these show tune, songs in
Yeah.
there. So there I am, like, I forget how old I was, 6 or 7, like playing MAME on
Right.
the ukulele. And I just had so much fun with it. And then so one of my friends in grammar school got her first guitar. And I was like, just fell in love with it. So my parents saw I was really interested. So I went for lessons at our little local music store. That was a little bit of a walk from my house. And I rented a guitar that it was orange with a black painted pickguard and action like about this big. And I stuck with it. And my parents were like, she really likes this.
Your poor
So,
little fingers were bleeding and
oh, it was nasty. It was horrible. It was the most horrible guitar. So when I graduated from grammar school, my parents got me my first guitar, and it was an Epiphone and acoustic guitar.
so I want to make a guess. I didn't see this in your bio, Diana. If you know, don't answer. But if you don't know, I want to guess where you're from. I'm gonna guess you are from um I know it's near New York, but I'm not sure if it's New Jersey or New York. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go with Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
How about you, Diana?
Actually,
Does she
I
know?
wasn't paying attention to her accent. I guess I was thinking she didn't have one. So I would
Maybe it's
say
New Jersey.
Maryland.
No, not Maryland.
Oh,
it's been tempered. Yeah, no, I'm a New Yorker. I'm
Yes,
a
I
New
knew it.
Yorker. Staten Island.
oh, that's right, Staten Island. I knew that. I knew that.
But I went to school in Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, my family's all still up on Staten Island. I'm the only renegade, the one who left. Well, actually, some of my nieces and nephews are starting to spread out. So, but my immediate family's still on Staten Island.
Oh, really? Well, I really am sensitive to the New York accents because, in particular, my husband's cousin, well, actually his uncle passed away recently, and so we've been in touch with some of the family from New York, and they are Brooklynites, and I can really hear just a little faint the way you end the way you end your R's a little, a little bit different, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun. So did you go to school in Staten Island?
Well, grammar school and high school, but I went to school, like I said, in Brooklyn. I went to Long Island University in Brooklyn. So, you didn't need a car or anything. I just
Yeah.
take the bus to the ferry to the subway, and it was a great place to grow up.
Well, what caused you to move to the DC area?
Yeah.
Well, I met my husband. He was in the Coast Guard and stationed on Governor's Island, and we met at the one and only Bluegrass Festival on Staten Island that they held that got rained out. And, we were all playing music. We had our guitars, and he didn't play, but we just kind of all were hanging out because the Bluegrass Festival got called off, and so we went under trees and under this gazebo, and we're continued playing on, and and the rest is history. So his family was kind of based out of his dad was in the Air Force outside of Andrews Air Force Base. So when I got out of college, that was when I met John, and we ended up moving down this way. I was heading upstate New York. I was going to be up that way in the
That's
mountains.
where I am right now in Ithaca, New York. I think I might have told you that
Oh, no,
last
you
time.
didn't. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it up there.
Yeah.
Lucky you. Yeah, I have friends up in, I miss it. I love upstate New York. I really was heading that direction. But I went south, so now I'm here.
You've been in the South for how long, and you still have that little bit of a New York accent?
Yeah, I guess I moved here in 86. Yeah, I've been here more than half of my life.
You
So.
can't take the Staten Island out of the girl.
Well, people couldn't understand me when I came down. I lived in Frederick, Maryland initially, and people would just be, what? What are you saying? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta calm this down a little bit. And
How about another song, Lynn?
yeah, I'd love to.
What would you like to sing for us?
Let's see. I was thinking of doing that Liam's Lullaby.
Liam's Lullaby. Great.
Yeah. Yeah, this song, actually, speaking of New York, it was like last year, this time, almost exactly. We were up in New York because my little nephew is my great nephew, I guess, was only 3 months old and required some major surgery. And they live in Hawaii, so they flew back to go to one of the great hospitals in Manhattan to have this procedure done. And he's just amazing. And so I wrote this down after I was up there because I was just so inspired by this little guy, just unaware of how everybody was so worried about him, and yet he was just, hanging in there and strong. So this is Liam's Lullaby. Little Liam, lots of love. We all see what you're made of. Quick to settle your dimple grin, your big brown eyes take us in. Mom and Dad sit in trust. Poppy and Grandma, present love. Birds chirping, sing today. Crickets bring sleep your way. Sweet sleepy dreams are upon you as you're gently rocked to sleep. Like at home on a boat, the waves keep you afloat. Healing tides sing Liam's lullaby. Big sister tries to understand what's going on with her little man. Little sister with her lily roar, aloha, come aboard. The time here, don't wonder why. Soon you'll hear the city say goodbye, and you'll be playing in the sand with Sheriff Woody in your hand. Sweet sleepy dreams are upon you as you're gently rocked to sleep. Like at home on a boat, the waves keep you afloat. Healing tides sing Liam's lullaby. 3-month-old and a hospital collide. You're sailing through, angels at your side. You're steady like the westward wind that travels far. Ocean breezes mend. Breathe in, fill your sails, sings you home like a nightingale. Sweet sleepy dreams are upon you as you're gently rocked to sleep. Like at home on a boat, the waves keep you afloat. Healing tides sing Liam's lullaby. Healing tides sing Liam's lullaby. There we go. So, long story short, he did just fine and he's doing super well. So,
Yay.
That's
Yeah.
great. How can you keep from crying singing that song?
you know, when you write them and you start singing them and you cry, you
Yeah.
kind of know you got something going on. So, just play it often.
I like one thing I like about your writing so much is that you create images. You have something for us to look at, you know, instead of non-images. Instead of, you know,
Yeah.
it evokes the feelings that you want us to have.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And that beautiful voice. Ruthie Logston just chimed in and said it sounds reminiscent of Kathy Mattea, that sort of nice alto.
Oh, thank you.
Connie Chandler
thank-
says, "I made it. You look awesome."
Oh,
Yay!
thank you, Connie. Thank you, Ruthie.
Mary Welch says, "This is awesome, sounding great." We've got a lot of people watching.
Oh, nice.
Rick Wheeler says, "I like what I'm hearing already. Nice finger picking."
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of finger picking, did we already do show and tell with her
No.
guitars yet?
Time to play show and tell. So that was your Luna ukulele that we just saw.
Yes,
That's fairly new.
that
Do you still
was
have your
new.
father's ukulele?
No. It was actually my sister-in-law's. Well,
Oh.
actually, I have it, but it's really, you know, what happened to it was one of my father's friends sat on it.
What?
Oh no!
That's a terrible story. Oh my gosh, I was heartbroken.
Oh
And
no!
And this person
and it was a
wasn't
Gibson. It was a Gibson, right? Or a Martin.
I'm not.
It was,
No, I'm not sure what it. I'm not sure what brand it was. Honestly, I'd have to look. But I was just heartbroken. I was literally heartbroken. And that man who sat on it, he just was like, oh well, you know, like he never offered to replace it or anything. I was. I'll never. I don't think it's good to forgive, but I'm not sure I've forgiven that.
Forget. You don't forget.
That's terrible. I'm sorry, but you
Yeah,
still
it was
have
pretty
it. So
bad,
it's like
so.
it's like a little flat thing.
It was terrible. Anyway, those things happen. So so I that's my ukulele, and then I have a I have two Martin guitars. One I play in, I kind of leave it in DAG-GAD or alternate tunings. It's my, the one I first played. It's my absolute favorite, my baby.
Yeah.
Nice.
What year is that?
Yeah.
What model and year is that?
This I got in, it's 1988, and it's a J40M. It's a jumbo, so it kind of has this beautiful bass end on it. I love so much. I just love it. It's just a gorgeous guitar. I wanted to get another one just like it, when I got my second Martin, because I loved it so much and just can't imagine not having it. And but they're hard to find. So if you ever see a J40M,
Okay.
grab it. If you like that kind of sound.
There's one on Reverb for almost $5,500.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beauty. I love it. And then I have this one, a Cutaway.
I'm going to make the screen bigger so people can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my Cutaway Martin, with the, and I do like it. It has some electronics built in, which I just kind of play and go, but I do like this guitar as well. I like the bass ends on Martins, and then my newest is I bought this from Ken Avis with Verano. I was looking for a classic guitar, and I wrote him. I said I had been researching, and I kept seeing this name Cordoba come up, and they were fairly reasonable. And I wanted to know if he thought they were good. And he's like, I can't believe you just wrote me. I just literally put one of my guitars on Craigslist last night. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, and it's a beauty. It's isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
And a Cutaway, and it's so light and fun to play, and I'm enjoying it. So it was kind of a Christmas gift here. I bought it right before Christmas, and my daughter wouldn't let me play it till Christmas morning. So that was a challenge.
What?
She said, "You can go strum it," but then I had to put it back. So anyway, but it was
rules
worth
are rules.
Yeah, it was worth waiting for. So thank you, Ken Avis.
Well, what else are you going to play for us next?
Well, actually, this is my newest song. So talking about that guitar, that's a good segue into this song. It was New Year's Day, and just the whole world is like going crazy. And so I wanted to write something positive for the new year. And I started writing these words down on New Year's morning. And by the afternoon, I just ran with it, and I posted a video on Facebook because I just wanted to do something to wish everyone a happy new year in a positive way. So this is called, the title always kind of eludes me because I keep changing it, but it's Let's Bring Our Best is the current name. So here we go. Hear that okay? Okay, so.
Yeah, so far so good.
Wanna reach, wanna stretch, want to review and see what's left. We're stepping into a new year now, and here let's bring our best. Tucked in pockets our wishes flow, wants from past years, wants to let go. We're moving into a new sphere now, and here let's bring our best. We're now here and now. Look look up and reach for the highest bough. Let's all bring out our best right here, right now. Wanna seek, want to learn, want to jump in and take our turn. Our mind is set, our vision clear. Now and here, let's bring our best. We're now here, here and now. Look up and reach for the highest bough. Let's all bring out our best right here, right now. Now here, here and now, look up and reach for the highest bough. Let's all bring out our best right here, right now. With loving kindness, reach out your hand. No more blindness, do what you can. Draw others close in this new year. Now and here, let's bring our best. Now and here, let's bring our best. Now and here, let's bring our best.
Oh, great. That was beautiful.
Thank you. That sounds like it would have been written like in the 20s, 30s, 40s. I mean, it's a classic. It really has that old school jazzy feel to it. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Donald Brown wrote, "Love this song so much, words to live by." And Reggie Mark Stout wrote, "Another great song." And John Pfeiffer wrote, "Tapping into my love of the jazz influences really pulls me in."
Oh,
yeah, really
nice.
great.
Thank you all, you guys. Thanks for listening in. Cool. That's great.
So I loved what I really loved about that is you really were transported. It could have been any era that, you know, it just had such a very classic feel to. So do you sometimes tap into you know, songs from the 30s and the 40s? Is it basically, do you find that being a ukulele player, you know, so many of the songs that we learn on the ukulele are, you know, the old standards or the Tin Pan Alley kind of songs.
Yeah.
So if that, does that inform your songwriting somewhat?
You know, I think what really did it for me was like kind of going back to that recent story about like my parents. My mother has a beautiful voice, and you know, in New York, there was a station, WNEW, and they played all these old, you know, like, you know, Frank Sinatra and Ella Fitzgerald. And so I grew up listening to that in our kitchen, those kind of wonderful songs and artists.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I have my brothers, older brothers, you know, Beatles, Cream. You know, I just feel like I had just so many wonderful musical influences when I was growing up. And so I just love those old songs. I love singing them. You know, they're fun to sing, and I just love that style of music. So yeah, my songwriting really is all over the place. I don't write in any one particular genre, I guess you would say.
Right.
Like, I mean, I do have a lot of jazzy, bluesy influences, and then, you know, the usual folky, contemporary folk
But
styles.
what a great New Year's song. It's so good.
No, thank you.
Everybody loved it who heard it right now. So it's a hit.
Oh, awesome. All right.
Well, I promised today we were going to start something new with a little interlude from our wonderful classical musician, Diana Quinn. Diana, it's called the Fancy Interlude.
Great. Okay, that's great.
It's sort of like fractured
nice.
fairy tales, but it's serious. So we're going to take a moment. It's only like a minute to listen to Diana Quinn playing. Can you tell us? It's a French gavotte.
It's a gavotte. Is it? It's a Bach gavotte, I think, isn't it? It's either gavotte 1 or gavotte 2. I was joking about that because my teacher was Sophocles Pappas, who was kind of a big deal back in the day and was instrumental in bringing classical music to the United States. And he published a lot of the classical music that was coming out in the 60s when it was starting to become popular, or more popular than nothing, I guess. And he named them Gavotte 1 and Gavotte 2, and I just thought that was so silly because Bach had written so many gavottes. You know, it's a gavotte.
So here's the gavotte. It's a new word for me. Here we go.
Hi, it's day 7 of my challenge to play a different classical guitar piece every day during the month. May spill into next month because I keep finding sheet music everywhere. Anyway, I found a short and simple Bach piece for you. It's a gavotte. Bach probably wrote a gazillion gavottes, and Sophocles probably thought it was funny to title this one Gavotte 1. And check out my brand new Etsy shop. I always wear something from the shop. Stop promoting yourself, and Diana. Later on tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern, Lisa and I are going to be... Thank you. Well, you know, I'm sorry. So it is shameless self-promotion, but I just opened up an Etsy shop for vintage stuff, and because I got to get rid of it in my house, and also because I don't make any money any other way. So I've made $100 in 2 weeks. That's better than nothing.
That was
hey Lisa, as long as we're doing self-promotion, tell everyone about my super cool panda shirt.
Yes, my niece Ija Wright, she's 17 years old, and she's just started a whole line of this character. It's Babuski. Can you show the panda a little bit, Diana?
Yeah, sure.
Like this. Come on, stick out the panda.
My switcher isn't working.
It's Babuski.
Oh, you want me to pan down? I don't know.
There it is. That's little Babuski. So
it's a Polish panda, right?
That's what it sounds like. BUBUSKI.
Yeah.
.com. So if you're interested in this character, which I think is adorable, and
everyone
check
loves
her out.
Pandas. Yes. Okay.
Yes. So
now
back to our regular scheduled programming.
How about another song, Lynn?
Yeah, sure. That was absolutely beautiful, Diana.
Well, frankly, I'll tell you that what I've been playing have been all the pieces that I learned when I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
So I feel like a dummy because they're so simple, but I'm working my way up to, and just practicing. I haven't practiced in such a long time.
But it's so inspiring, Diana, really,
You're
that,
nice.
you know, you still have it in your fingers and that it's coming back and you're getting better and we all love it.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
yes.
And now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
It makes me want to pull out some of the old classical things. I think I might have played that. It was familiar, but it was so good. So good.
Great. So when
Yes.
did you play classical guitar? Lynn?
Well, no, it was just more when I was younger and I was taking lessons. It was this little local music shop, and it just depended on who was teaching. So I was taught by classical teachers. Some were, rock stars. I don't know. I mean, it was, and I'd be doing like bar chords, and then, I'd switch, and then they would leave, and then a classical teacher would come in, and I'd be, okay, now it's like a total different focus.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun, challenging, different.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what will we play next?
Okay, so this song, this is a song about love. It's not about romantic love. It's more just about love. It's called Love and You. You who are on the road. Hang on a second. It's a song about, I'm sorry. Let me start over there. You setting out alone in search of a home for your heart. You checking off your list of everything you want for you. Love comes in all shapes and sizes. Love has no color or shame. Love is always there beside you. True love doesn't have a name. The past keeps tapping on your shoulder. Hurt has hitched a ride too. Just stick 'em in your suitcase, and remember, it's what's made a sweeter you. Love knows no perfection. Love sees the truer side of you. Love knows no isolation. Love is seeking you. You can never see tomorrow, just the scattered pieces and missing parts. But you can be a believer that love can heal a broken heart. Love is ever mending. Love sews a golden thread. Love pulls pieces together. Love, love, love is all love says. You are never alone in search of a home for your heart.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was so sweet.
Thank you.
I heard a harmony in there. I don't know if it was the voices in my head or the parrot, but I
Oh,
heard the harmony so easily.
oh, cool. Yeah, it would be nice to have some other voices. I miss that, don't you guys? The harmonies and the playing together and
So much.
oh wow. It's gonna be something when we all get back together again.
So
I swear
what
I'm going
is?
to go out every night. I'm going to go out every night. There's live music.
I know. I was
a
thinking the
month.
same thing. So, what is your isolation, Lynn? What does it consist of? Do you have like a bubble, or do you have
No,
a
not
few
really.
friends?
I'm a healthcare worker by day, so I'm not. I have to go out in the world. In other words, so I do home health care and I'm a physical therapist. So I gear up. I look like, oh my gosh, I've got the face shield. I have like Albert Einstein hair anyway. So with the face shield and the mask, I have this like big poofy thing.
Your hair is beautiful, by
Yeah,
the
we love
way.
your hair.
We have
Oh
hair
gosh.
envy.
Oh man. I mean, I look like, if I don't scare the people, they let me in their house and I work with them. That's my thing. I do have to go out. So, and then I come home and I stay home pretty much. So, but
Yeah.
my husband's here and my daughter who's 20 and she's doing her online studies, and it's just been great having extra time with family. I mean, I just so grateful for that.
There's a couple of silver linings. That's
There
true.
definitely is, definitely is. I mean, I know so many people are struggling, and I'm super fortunate. I really am.
So, are you going to be fairly first in line to get the shot because you're out there working with patients?
Yeah, we are on the first phase of vaccination. So, although it's not like super easy, I mean, the county that I would get it in is not really geared up for it yet. So, I'd have to drive to Southern Maryland to get it. So,
Oh,
we'll
wow.
be doing that. So, yes.
Wow. Does your healthcare life kind of bleed into your songwriter life? Sometimes is there like a special experience you'll have with a patient and you will think of a song or think of a sentiment that makes a song from that sentiment?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, my job is so wonderful in that for me, it's just such an honor to work with these people who are, experiencing some vulnerable time in their life and, be able to help them. And they all bring, they're all super, we're all so individual and, their way of dealing with what they're going through is just can be so inspiring. So yeah, those things make definitely no question about it.
Do you ever play music for your patients?
I have, but not often. Sometimes I've made friends, and then it's after the fact. We'll get together and but yeah. So yeah. So definitely, to answer your question, it does work its way in. Yes.
Well, can you tell us a few things that might be coming down the pike for you? I think we touched a little bit earlier about some of the live stream stuff that you've been doing. Is there something we can mention
Yeah.
again? If we already did, I'd like to just
Oh,
put it
yeah.
out there.
If you would, I am going to be doing a benefit concert on January 22nd for our local food pantry. Um, you know, Going out in the world too, I see people are really struggling. And I mean, we have a group that sets up some food at the end of our road here, and I was shocked to see a line of cars down Indian Head Highway, which is the main road that comes into down where I live. And I mean, just it's amazing. So I'm gonna do a benefit concert for that. And you can check my Facebook page. I may change the streaming that I'm doing. Currently, it's Zoom to Facebook Live like this, but I'm looking into some others that might be able to put it out even further and see if we can get a really good response for it.
Like
So,
Restream or something. Why don't you tell us a little
yes.
bit about your setup and then play another song for us?
Well, I just have this audio interface thing, and is that what you mean?
Yeah, for the tech heads, the gear heads who are watching.
It's a Profix 6, and I've got my vocal mic here, which is an AKG 4040, which I like a lot. Been working out well for me. It was moderately priced, so I was happy with the
Your
results.
voice sounds really gorgeous through it.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, so just playing around with these settings, trying to get the best sound on these kind of settings that we're playing in. But that's what I have going right now.
Sounds
And are you
great.
recording using that equipment too, or were you recording in a studio, or yeah,
Yeah,
you're recording
well,
using this?
I started, Marco, if you're out here.
Marco Delmar.
Marco Del
We
Mar.
don't talk about him anymore on this show. I'm kidding,
Everybody who comes
Everybody, we
records
love
with
Marco.
Marco.
because he's a magician.
We love Marco, yeah. I started a recording last January, February, and then things came to a halt and I wasn't comfortable going there. I didn't have any equipment. And so I had a couple of songs started but honestly, I told them, I said, they just don't feel right now. I mean, the pandemic's raging, the world's falling apart. These songs, I will put them out in the world and I will finish them, but I feel like the songs I've written this year are more of what the new project that I would like to be working on right now. I mean, it's just, my heart just doesn't feel like it's in those songs, those other ones right now. And I think they're good songs and I will finish them and put them out in the world, maybe as singles or something, but I don't know if any others, are you feeling that, too, like certain songs just don't feel right. Or,
Yes.
It's just to work on a big project, I just kind of, I'm shifting it a little bit. So I hope, I'm not going to use hope, I'm going to say I will have a new recording this year because I'm really committed to doing that.
That's really
Excellent.
great. I think the idea of releasing singles is a really good one too, because you've got to be able to travel to promote a big project, and that's what's
Right.
halted so many people.
Right.
Yeah. So what are you going to play next?
Let's see, what am I going to play next? How much time do we have left here?
About an hour and a half. Is that okay? I'm just kidding.
Okay, how many other songs, what number of songs?
How about playing two more
Okay, so.
or three if you want to? I think whatever you've got, play.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna play. All right. I'm gonna play this tune. This song I think of. This I wrote a few years back though. This was after, like, when we were going through that, and the awful mass shootings and. This song came out, and I just didn't know what to do to try to help, and so I wrote a song, and I need to probably send it to people who need, I don't know, try to raise money for victims of those kind of crimes. It's just so awful. But this is called What Else Can I Do? I can see in your eyes you hold our troubled world inside. So much weight on your tender heart. I sure hope I've shown you that you're never alone. Yeah, what else can I do for you? How about I take your hand? I will carry you, or together we'll sit if you need to cry. And I'll catch your tears, maybe ease your fear. Yeah, what else can I do for you? I can point out the moon in the blue sunny sky, the hawk in the leaves of the trees, and at dusk fireflies, a summertime rose bloom, and in midwinter time, that's what I can do for you. So I'll open my door. Forget the ones that are close to you. I'll make you a meal or play you a song or two. Hey, hey, and maybe it's enough to help carry you through, yeah. What else can I do? What else can I do, yeah? What else can I do for you? What else can I do? What else can I do, yeah? What else can I do for you? There we go. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So that sentiment, of wanting to do something, the school shooting time, I mean, I'm sure when COVID is contained, we're going to unfortunately see spikes in that again, because it never was really addressed.
Right. And, you just keep hearing, and it's so true, like a lot of things that have been swept under the rug are coming out, like they're magnified with this pandemic right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the one thing that's kind of been a little bit, I guess, people staying home, but yeah, it's scary. It's just, I don't know.
And after what just happened on the 6th, as songwriters, as musicians, as any kind of artist out there, I think all of us are just trying to get our feet under us and just understand, what goes into the mind of someone. I can understand being a conservative, but going to that next level of feeling like you have to be violent to, promote your cause, your ideology. It just I can't even get my head around it. I don't know.
It's hard to understand. And I don't know, I'm sure mental illness does play into some of these things, and, just increasing awareness and support for people who need help. And pandemic, people are home. I don't know. I think about that, people
It's like
who
a
are
pressure
struggling
cooker.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just, well, and just worry for them. I hope they can get, people who need help can get the help they need. I don't know, but it's quite a time we're in right now.
And I do think it's important for artists to get their work out and keep getting it out. And, my son and I go back and forth about Facebook. They think, he thinks it's kind of an evil medium. And I get where he's coming from. He says algorithmically it picks up on, what gets people's eyes. And getting people in a rage is what gets everybody looking at it. And I say, well, what about if you put good stuff up on Facebook? And he says, well, there's always cynical people out there. It's not, we don't have any control over, what gets promoted in a big way. So I don't know. I still feel that getting our voices out there, whatever medium we can, is important.
Yeah.
So that's my little sermon for today, Sunday sermon. So maybe you could play another song for us?
Yeah, okay.
We'd love to hear another one. We're trying to squeeze in as many as we can.
Okay. Well, I was going to do this one last, but if there's time for another, I can.
Yeah, I think we have time for 2.
We would love to.
Two?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well then, keeping this on a positive note, I'm going to play. This is actually a love song, and this is kind of the story about what I was telling you earlier about meeting my husband. But there's no bluegrass mentioned in this song, but in any case, it's called Life in Its Beauty. changed. You walked me through those cloudy days. We made the course of a lifetime and found our own way in life, and its beauty it goes on and on and on. How we met that summer eve, a rainstorm and music was how we came to be in a city of millions. You sat next to me, and life and its beauty went on and on and on. When you're feeling lost or feeling low, remember I'll find you and fly you to the moon. I'll take your hand like you took mine, and love will be our guide. Two lovely children, a half a lifetime. There are no questions. Each day we learn why we're here together. Yes, yes, you and I, and life and its beauty goes on and on and on. Yeah, I say life and its beauty goes on and on and on. Yeah, I say life and its beauty goes on and on and on.
Another classic.
Thank you. Let's see, where am I on this one?
Well, that was very sweet.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
So you told us why you wrote it, but when did you write the song?
I wrote that around our 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So,
sweet.
yeah. I was like, I haven't really written, I mean, I've written some songs for John, but I was like, I really need to, I need to step this up a little bit here. So
That's
anyway,
Really beautiful.
thank you.
Yeah. Again, that one, my mind is going, oh, I could hear this like in a movie. I could hear it actually in a part of a musical that, the love interests coming together singing that song. It's very evocative and very
Oh.
beautiful.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure when you have your open mics, you get a lot of people asking you for songwriting advice, or maybe you don't. But what's the biggest piece of advice that you give people who are trying to write songs?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if it's so much advice as I just kind of share like what I do, or try to do, and well, definitely this will be a couple of pieces of advice. Writing about things that you know. I mean, some people can write these amazing story songs, but I am not one. It has to be something I've kind of lived, for it to be genuine. So, and I think that really is important. And I can hear that when people write their songs and perform them, there's this genuineness about it. But the process itself, don't ever give up.
Don't ever give up.
Don't ever give up.
Okay, that's great advice. We'll take it.
All right. Okay. So I'll leave it at that.
So tell us what you'd like to play for us for your last song with us. We've had such a great time with you, Lynn.
Oh gosh, thank you two so much.
You're
I've
really,
really
precious
enjoyed
treasure.
this.
And everyone who's watching is amazed too. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I just have really enjoyed being here. Okay, so I thought I would end with a song that I wrote at the beginning of the pandemic. And so this is called Just Begin. When you're feeling lost or a little blue, and the world around isn't what you used to, you were all sad. Now life shakes that dream, paints an illusion. What does it all mean? Take a deep breath, now it's a start. Take a leap of faith from your weary heart. Pull out your colors from deep within. An old seed planted, now a flower blossoming. You thought the days ahead would be a little lighter. You thought your steps would have taken you farther. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Like in the night, dawn's around the corner, dark and light. He'll teach you to be stronger. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Don't worry what's been, let's begin. Pull out your colors, you might think they're dim, but only your hand can make them blend. See for yourself what's right before your eyes. It's your masterpiece with no disguises. You thought the days ahead would be a little lighter. You thought your steps would have taken you farther. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Like in the night, dawn's around the corner, dark and light. Help teach you to be stronger. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Don't worry what's been. Don't worry, look within. Don't worry where you've been. Just begin. So we'll end with Just Begin.
Why are you laughing at the end? I was starting to cry. Why did you laugh?
Oh, thank you two so much, really. This was such a pleasure.
Thank
Just really
you.
enjoyed the time together.
And thank you. That was a powerful, powerful song and a great way to end. And I'm so glad that you appeared on the show today, because I think we all needed to have a little bit of something to kind of get us through the next few days. And this will do it for me, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Lynn
You
Hollifield.
sounded great too. We're going to say goodbye now to our live audience and share this and come back and visit often.
Yes.
And we'll see you next Sunday. And goodbye. And you're going to pull us off, right, Lisa?
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Do my
Thank
queen
you,
wave.
everyone.